Hey guys, it's me again, Phoenix Princess 1167. Um, I'm continuing from my video yesterday on my school days. Pretty much, as I explained yesterday, I go through grade kindergarten up to grade 12, which I'm in now, and I just talk about what happens, or what I can remember of my school years. Kindergarten, or grade 1 I'm on now, grade 1. Um, Anyone else remember these things? Stay alert. Stay safe. Like, I swear my mom kept everything from my school years in this lovely book. This isn't even complete. Like, I didn't do grade 10 through grade 12 so far. So, that's pretty thick for just, like, mainly my elementary school years. Pretty much, this was me in my lovely school years. I went to 2 different schools because that was when I moved to the lovely town I'm in. The first school I went to was in City, Brampton. This is my school picture from that school. I don't remember who the teacher was at all. I just remember that because of like the ethnicity of and the race difference, and most of the kids didn't speak English, and so we were still learning our alphabet by grade 1. And so that was pretty much when we moved to the town that I live in now, like with my big room that I've got here. And this is Miss Alessio over here, right there. That's her. I also had another teacher, Miss Hanson, halfway through because she was pregnant and had a baby. This here was my best friend in the world until she moved in grade 3. I don't speak to her anymore. I was in a grade 1-2 split, but she moved in grade 3. Like, I pulled some stuff out of here. Like, this is an old report card. Look at this. They used to hand write stuff on these things. Like, look, I got A's and B's. Like, teachers now just, like, they put a sticker on it, or they write it beforehand and they stick it on. And apparently I did French, which I didn't think I did French, but apparently I did. No, I wasn't French immersion. Apparently, we just did French that year. This was a record of all the books that I read, because what we had to do, we had to pick books, and we had to read them to the teacher. So, they kept, a list, I guess, of books that I read over the year, and, like, you earn points, and then you can get you got really cool stuff at the end of the month or year or whatever. And my goal was 7 points, and I got 10 times more than that. Now, I wanted to show you this because I don't know whether anyone else did this, but apparently in grade 1 I wrote my 5s backwards. I don't know. I thought it was a 2 upside down, but apparently it's a 5. And I also wrote my 9s backwards as well. So, I don't know. They just... And I got awards. I was the accelerated reading royalty. I got impressive reading in the year 1999. Because that was pretty much when I moved here, was 1998. So it's been quite a while. Like, I moved here when I was like 5, I think. And yeah, that was the most of it. I made new friends. I moved. I only had one friend, and that was when we also had the old school, and it's still up, but they want to tear it down. They're renovating it. Most of the school has been locked off because it's so old that it's actually starting to fall apart. They did a tour the last year, I remember, because we weren't allowed to go to the top floor, and it only went up to grade 6, that school, because there wasn't enough room. But I remember, oh, reading buddies. We also did reading buddies, where we would go up to the top floor with the grade 6s and go read with reading buddies. And my reading buddy lived across the street. I remember that clearly. Her name was Roxy. I remember that because I used to walk with Roxy to school after that, because my mom used to do daycare. So yeah, that's the front of it. I mean, not much else to my grade 1 year. I'll be continuing this tomorrow with grade 2 when I had Miss Sanders, I think? Yeah, Miss Sanders and Miss Hanson again I had. Because Miss Hanson was kind of like the front teacher. She went around to whatever classroom she needed, like she was needed in and blah blah blah. Um, yeah, I wasn't in very much, but I'll continue this tomorrow with my grade 2 year at EPS. TTYL.